it was morely on the side of Newcastle rather than to Arsenal, and those things plays a part, especially you're getting into the game defeated and you're trying by means to show up. I felt like, and this is just my assessment, I felt like they were not able to express themselves because mental wise, not even physical, but mentality wise, Arsenal were tired. They were still recovering from the game against Man City. Tell me if you agree with me. That's one of the things that I might say we have learned in terms of how they approached this game, the way they played, because I can tell you we could have played for even up to now, the time I'm making this video. I think it's about 2 a.m. in the morning. We could have played until now, and Arsenal would not have done anything to cause problems to Newcastle on their goal. Let me know in the comment section, because I feel like that's one of the most important things to analyze. Also, one thing that was really maybe given maybe more clarity than usual. People talks about so much that Saliba and Gabriel, that the most fearsome defense in the Premier League, that any attacker coming to them fears them. In fact, all the attackers that deals with them, they fear to deal with Saliba and Gabriel than any other defender in the Premier League. I actually now come to terms and actually disagree, because in this game we are talking about these two teams that have played, that have faced each other 3 times in the Premier League, 3 times, and yet the same striker still gets a way out of that game looking like the bigger man every single game they meet. You can't tell me that after scoring 2 goals at Emirates, you go to on home ground, you score 2 more. You scored 1 more as well in the Premier League. In fact, 5 goals have been scored against Arsenal. And if you look at those goals, all of them, one way or the other, Isak played a role in causing those goals to go in. And if maybe you were not thinking about it, maybe there's the truth of the matter. Maybe Saliba and Gabriel are actually afraid of Isak, of all the strikers that they've faced in the Premier League. Maybe if you look at it in that point of view, you might see that what I'm talking about. And continuing on to that, just putting on another point, I feel like, and I think this maybe you might feel it biased, but I think that's the truth. I feel like it's too early to judge, to put Saliba in the conversation with some of the greatest defenders in the Premier League, especially that he has not really gone to a point of proving himself. Because, for example, I'm not saying that no defender can find himself in the situations where you get exposed a lot like we saw today.